And we are rolling the ball. Up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And across the knuckles. And let's grab the ball in one hand and squeeze. And then the other. And then back to the first. And then one more time on the other. And what do we bounce? Or Nina, if you're in an apartment, you might want to throw it up. I'm not sure where you are today. And in case I forget, I'm going to talk to Jeff Precourt at noon, Nina, and I will ask him if he has any editing jobs. Oh, you've been a good rabbi. Can't talk and bounce at the same time. All right. Let's put the ball down. Morning, Suzanne. And assess how the feet are feeling on the floor. Putting the middle of it right on top of the ball and pressing down 3 times. And up to the knuckles once going across. Slide it across the knuckle. And then bring it up to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring it to the crease, press the toes into the ball. Release and separate the toes as best you can. Scrunch them into the ball again. And wiggle. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, let go, reassess. And go to the other foot. 1, 2, 3, going across. And roll. Middle of the foot and wiggle. Press. Separate. Press. Wiggle. And scroll. 3, 2, 1, release, reassess, get the ball out of the way, and shake the tree. A lot of creaks coming out today. All right, 3, 2, 1, center, and twist away, swing the arm. And center. Ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Gather in starlight from one end, one side. And then the other. Two breaths. We march in place. Or jog. So today we're going to be doing Primal Moves, which does involve squats of whatever variety is best suited for you today. In fact, all of these will have progressions. We got lunges, we got pushing, we got bending, we got pulling, we got twisting and rotating, and some gait. Actually doing some gait now, but we'll do more later. Maybe sideways. So whatever you do to pick up the heart rate, including exactly what you're doing, just be safe. We got some rolling in the after class. And hello, Jonathan. And here we go. 5, 4, I'm going to split 3, 2, 1, 2. And funny. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace those fingers, raise them up. Reaching on tiptoes if you can. And then come down and extend back. If you can do back extension. Squeeze in the glutes. Back to center. Bend to one side. And then the other. Come back to center. Bring the hands down to the chest and press out. And down. Hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and raise them up. A little higher. And down. A shrug. And roll back. And forward. Extend the arms and rotate. Other direction. One palm is down, one is up. Flip flop. Bring the arms into a W, squeeze back, hold, 2, 3, release. Squeeze, 2, 3, release. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, and one more time. Squeeze, and release. Hands in front, fingers up, pulling back. Fingers down. Blocked. Up. Down. And flopped. And across the body, right at the neck, pushing in on the elbow. Other. Behind the back with the first. And the other. Grab the elbows, rock side to side. Come down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. Yeah, and go ear to shoulder. Let's do a side lunge. And the other direction. And come up and grab a stick. Let's do the gym stick routine today, which starts the stick on your shoulder, just rotating. And then let's stop and bring it up and oscillate back and forth. Right on top of the head or slightly behind. And then bring it in front. And then to one side. And then the other. Bring it behind the back. 1 foot forward, twist at the waist. Bring the other foot forward, twist. Bring the feet together, about shoulder width apart. Drop the stick to above the knees. The hands come in front between the knees, or in the middle of the knees, I'm sorry. And you're hinging at the waist and pulling up. And bring the stick out front. Extend the arms. Hinge at the waist. Stretch the upper body. And shoulders. Come back up. Cross the stick. Cross the body. Bring the other hand onto the shoulder that's holding the stick. Hinge at the waist. Pull on that shoulder. Come up, extend the stick and the arm in the other direction. Same thing. Come up, stick goes on the side of the foot. Top hand is pushing out as the bottom hand is pulling in. Stand up straight or hinge a bit. And go the other way. Same thing. Coming up, stick goes out in front. One foot goes out to meet it about 6 inches away from the stick. Put the top of the stick against your shoulder. Lean into the stick, hinging at the waist. And as you get down, you can lift the sole of the foot off the floor to stretch the hamstring. If you want to increase the stretch, just pivot on your heel and move the foot back and forth laterally. Whew. Tight hamstrings today. Too much gardening. Come up and put the sole of the foot against the stick and press. Stretch the calf muscles. And then we'll go to the other foot. Same thing, stretch the hamstring. Come up. Sole of the foot against the stick. And back. You're gonna form 90-degree angle with the front foot, back foot. You're on the ball of the foot. And just go down as far as you can comfortably. Stretch the hip flexors. Switch position. Come on up. Grab one foot by the shin, ankle, or toes. And stretch the quads. And then the other. Bring that foot in front, hinge at the waist, stretch the glutes. And the same thing on the other. Pushing the knee back. And come up, put the stick in front. Extend the arms and let's go up on the toes and back on the heels. Holding about a second, 15 times. I'm up to 12. And 15. Okay, let's put the stick down and get into some primal moves. I'm going to start with a squat. It can be as simple as just sitting down and getting up, or you can just tap the chair and get up, or you can do a regular squat without a chair, or you can do a sustained squat, as I'm going to do by spreading my legs a little further apart. Feet are about 45 degrees. I'm going to hold for 20. Just do as many if you're doing the regular squats as you can. Let's say we're at 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Take a nice breath. We're going to do some lunges. If you want, hold on to the back of a chair or the stick or the side of a wall. We'll do some front lunges forward and only go as low as you feel comfortable doing. So if it's here, that's fine. If you can go down to just about touching the floor, even better. 2, 3, 4. We'll do 10. And 10. And then the other leg. Again, hold on to the chair or pole if you need to. Or be next to a wall. 4. 9, and 10. Next up is push. You can do a wall plank. Come out, just press and hold. You can do a plank on the ground. You can do a down dog, up dog. That's what I'll do. I'm going to do 10 of these. And just hold the plank as long as you can. And when it gets too hard, take a break and maybe go into it again. 7, 8, 9, and 10. You'll recognize that move from the unmodified 5 Tibetans. Next, we'll do a bend. So why don't we do some good mornings? And hinge at the waist, come down and up. Keep your head back. 2, 3, 4. And 10. And for pulling, why don't you grab the pole again and we'll hinge at the waist and pull it up, go down, up, keep your head back, spine neutral. Eight, 9, and 10. And now for a twist and rotate. Of course, we've done a lot of twisting and rotating, but let's get on the floor and put our hands by the sides and just swing the legs back and forth. Really opening up that spine. 9, and 10. And we get up and take a couple of breaths. And rub those hands together and cultivate some chi. Form a chi ball to do our final move, which is gate. And gate is shifting weight from one foot to the other, like water flowing, and letting that chi ball move us. And center. 2 breaths. And we'll open our hearts. Hold, and on the exhale, let it go. And center. 2 deep breaths, ribs expanding in all directions. And bringing down heavenly chi. And coming down together. And namaste.
Thank you, Tom.
Oh, you're welcome. Don't go anywhere yet, because I'm going to do this week's breathing exercise. Very simple. It's a short breath in and then a long breath in. Hold for 3 seconds and then exhale for as long as you can through the mouth with the lips pursed and the tongue on the mouth. We'll do 4 rounds. So it's
I'll stick around.
inhale short, long. Last one. Wonderful. So,
Thank
take
you
care,
so much.
Nina. All right. It's rolling. It's a rolling day. So we're going to get down on the floor with a ball. What did I do with my ball? There it is. And a roller. Hips and legs. Hips and legs today. Glutes and legs. We'll start with the ball. We're going to get two areas. The nice meaty part, rolling around using your arms and feet to regulate the pressure. And if you find a tender spot, lean into it. Again, regulating the pressure, breathing into it, and holding for 20 to 60 seconds. We will only do the short version today. And then move it up to the gluteus medius up here on the side of the glutes, where it generally is more tender. And again, find that tender spot and lean into it. And breathe into it. Good. And then we go to the other side. Same thing. Okay, there we go. Leaning in, breathing. And I'm going to the side. Ooh, okay. Leaning in, modulating that lean. Applying a little bit more pressure because it's eased up a little. And 3, 2, 1, coming up. All right. Let's take the roller and start with the calves. Do both at the same time, rolling up and down about an inch per second to the bottom of the knee. Don't go beneath the knee. And then down towards the ankles. One more time. Then you might want to cross one foot over the ankles or one ankle over the other and lean more heavily into one leg. And again, if you find a tender spot, lean into it. There's one up towards the knee. And more time, up and down. And go to the other side. Up and down, looking for the tender spot. Want more pressure, of course, you could use the ball on the calves. And there's a spot. Breathe into it. All right, and then let's just go up to the hammies, above the knee. Same thing, roll on both. You can cross a leg if you want to. You won't get as much pressure as you do down below, but try it. Hamstrings, I just like to roll. I don't generally find a really tender spot there. But if you do, just hold. And then the other side. And then 3, 2, 1. Of course, if you want to continue, you could roll over and do your quads, and you could do your IT band on the side as we've done before, if you're in the mood for more. But I've got a call coming up, so I'm going to sign off for the day.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Jonathan. Suzanne, take care.
You too.
I got a massage gun
Oh, yeah?
at Costco. I don't remember the exact price, but it wasn't terribly expensive. I think it was under $100. I think it
Yeah,
was-
I